Hello, everyone. It's your friendly neighborhood native speaker. That's right. It's Robert Cruz, hailing from the wonderful country of Poland, but still American. Proud. Well, I just want to let you know, guys, I miss you. I want to let you know that we care, and by we, I mean myself, the Gamma, the language school, that we care absolutely about your education. We care about your health, your well being. And this is, let's say, my greetings to you, hoping that you're all healthy and safe in this very difficult time, and to sort of give you some information about what's to come. Now, we've been thinking a lot over the past weeks how we could keep our students engaged, but now at their own pace, at their own level, without having schedules or online classes, which, let's say, currently are prohibited for some companies. And I think that we want to make sure we can provide you with something interesting. So you can find in the links below some articles, three actually, that are focused on different topics, which I will talk about in a moment, and a fourth article, which is about response writing. And we'll also get to that in a minute. So let's start with some of the things I want to go over. So myself and the Gamma, you can expect that we will be providing and or videos, materials, exercises for all of you to do at your own pace. We would really like it if you could do it. It would help you, it would help the company, it would help everyone. So make sure to stay on board with that. The format I am choosing to go with, at least for the time being, will be videos that'll show links to articles that I think are both relevant, but also will have some factor to do after all of this is done. Because quite frankly, let's be honest, the news is just flooded with COVID issues, terrible things. I'd prefer not to even bring it up, because who wants to think about that when you can't think of anything else? Something else to think about. Let's focus on the articles first. Now, the first article, which will be linked in the description, is about the WHO, which is the World Health Organization. World Health Organization has begun a campaign, a hashtag campaign, about play apart, but play together. And I think it's fantastic. But what's interesting, and you'll find in the article, that less than a year ago, the WHO had said video games led to a gaming disorder, and that it actually was some type of disease. Yet now, given this current environment, they're saying play, interact with each other, play games together. So I think this is interesting. So think about that and read the article. I think it's interesting. There are definitely some nice words in there you'll want to focus on. The second article, which I'd focused on, and this is interesting, because I think many of us are finding that we're home now regularly, in some cases mandatorily, having to interact with our family and partners for an extended period of time, not just in the evening, not just on the weekends. We're talking about almost 24/7 time. For myself, I've always been the type of person that likes to have some me time. And it's really hard these days. I didn't grow up with a brother or a sister, so me time is important. I mean, I know this is the only child syndrome, okay? It's not so bad, I don't think, but maybe it is. But I've gotten used to it, you know, and read the article, and it gives you some nice information about some coping mechanism, things about how to deal with the situation now, which I imagine would be quite similar to what retirement would look like someday. And well, I guess if this is going to be retirement stuck at home, okay, it's not so great, but I'm hoping I'll get a chance to do some fishing, some hunting, you know, some camping. None of that stuff I actually do, but you know, stuff outside of the house, which would be phenomenal. The third article, on the other hand, uh, I think also is a product of the current environment, is an article focused on the positives of online learning and e-learning, and how this can show you that there are aspects that are very good about e-learning. And I don't want to spoil the article for you because it's rather short, but it focuses on some very nice topics. And in this article, I kind of want you to think to yourself, what are the pros and cons for you about the face-to-face, which I certainly miss. You know the kind of guy I am, especially for those who know me as a teacher. But also how now with the current environment, how online lessons are critical for the students, for the teachers, for the continued flow of let's say cash and well-being, because quite frankly there's so many people who are just out of work. I don't really know how bad it is here, because I don't think it's so bad as it is in states and some other countries. But in the United States, it's terrible, absolutely terrible. Just record amounts of people on unemployment, and even something small like doing this could benefit everyone, really. And I think it helps keep whatever is left of this economy moving in the right direction. Look at the article and tell me what you think. Now, the fourth and final link in the article is about how to write a response paper, response to an article, or response to a video. And this, of course, is not anything mandatory. And none of this stuff is mandatory. It's something we are giving to you for those who are ambitious enough and who can find the time without kids climbing all over them. I understand. The fourth article about response letters, response papers, will be essentially something I would like you to send me through email, which you'll also find in the description. And I will check it. I will send it back to you so you can see what errors you might have made. And hopefully you did make some errors, a few. I don't want to see terrible things, but definitely a few errors, so I have something to do. But I think it's going to be important for you for the time being, especially for those of you who don't have the opportunity to speak as often as you did. Let's say during classes, I mean, it was 90 minutes a week. I mean, it wasn't too much, but there was an opportunity. Some of you have more opportunities at work to speak, others don't. So at least now you're going to have some writing, right? And I think you should take it. I'm offering you the chance for listening exercises by hearing my videos, reading exercises by reading those articles, and writing exercises by writing those responses. Write them, send them to me. I will send them back before the next video shows up. Provided you don't send it to me 2 minutes before I make the next video. I would imagine students from let's say elementary to high school, okay, they're a little late in the homework, whatever, I don't want to do it. But adults, come on, guys, I want to see some fire under there. You're gonna get it done. And then just in closing, I would like to just send some warm Easter greetings to you and your family. This is a very difficult time for everyone, and I think we have to remember, most importantly, about how important family is right now, how important communication is right now. Talk to each other, even if it's just over the phone or over the internet like this, or some connection, right? Remember, definitely, we're all here. We're all dealing with the same thing, so we understand. So make sure to communicate with each other. Find ways to enjoy this holiday that's coming up as much as possible, because Easter, we all have our traditions for Easter, and unfortunately it will be hindered this year. We will have some difficulty this year with that, and I think that we're all strong enough to get through it. All right, we have one funky Easter. Okay, Well, at least it wasn't during Christmas time. I want you to know I'm thinking about you, that I hope your families are healthy and safe. And from my family to yours, have a wonderful and happy Easter. Be safe, be clean, and I'll see you soon.